Do you have your CCW yet? We're going to be talking about getting your concealed carry weapons permit in Southern California and some of the differences throughout the different counties next.
But first, we are so proud to partner with the National Concealed Carry Association as a 10-ring partner. NCCA exists to serve the Second Amendment community by providing a nationwide network of 2A advocates. They offer elite self-defense and concealed carry training from the nation's top instructors and provide rock-bottom prices on the best selection of gear and accessories. Join them today. Members get great prices and free shipping. Learn more about the National Concealed Carry Association.com. So, hey, you were at Bulls. How'd that go?
It was cool. The Bulls Only Rodeo.
Did you get a lot of people sign up?
Yeah, we got a lot of people that signed up, a lot of interest. It was out in Lakeside. It was very, very cool. If you go on our Facebook page, you'll Gary and I were just talking about a really cool video with my new friend MJ. MJ is, I don't know how old that kid was.
Like 12 or 13 or something like that.
Yeah, I don't even know if he was that
pretty
old.
young.
Yeah, fourth or fifth grade, something like that. And he was going, we had a little pen in the shape of a revolver, and he was going over all the parts. And I was like, I got to get this kid on camera. So I talked to the mom. She's like, yep, go for it. So I gave him a little quiz. And that little guy, he and I are friends now. Yeah. We're buds. We went, they had a booth where they talked about mulch. They had samples of mulch. And I'm like, all right, I got to introduce MJ to mulch. And so they had, worms in the mulch and everything. He thought that was fascinating. We went and looked at some leather works, and we went and looked at some hats, and he had a piece of pizza, and he's my new buddy. MJ, if you're out there, man, I want you to know I really enjoyed hanging out with you and meeting you and your family Friday. But the Bulls Only Rodeo was awesome.
Did you have your cowboy hat on?
Didn't have a cowboy hat.
Yeah. I did. It was fun.
Brendan did.
I love Bulls Rodeo.
We did our we started a chant. Before the rodeo in the crowd, me and Steve Roback, who's on the water board out in East County, started our "Let's Go Brandon" chant.
That's what that was.
we were supportive of Brandon.
Gotcha.
Wanted to do our "Let's Go Brandon" chant. Anyway, all right, let's talk about CCWs. Gary, do you have your CCW?
Yeah, I do.
Do you, here in California?
Yeah, I got it a couple months ago. So.
Nice. How was the process?
Long and arduous, but it's worth it in some situations where hopefully I'll never be in. But I was a state park ranger for 10 years, and I did it then. But that was all part of the badge. And when I came back down here, it's like I don't want to carry anymore. But then more and more I thought about it, the more and more I wanted to carry again. So it took me just about, I guess, 16, 17 months, I guess.
Yeah.
You would think with your background, it would be pretty easy.
It's same background for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably made him easier to write his good cause, but everybody's in the same line. Yeah. No one gets to skip the line. Is that kind of?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm a firearms instructor downtown at a maritime training academy.
And you're still going to get in line.
I still got in line.
But good news, this is really San Diego County Gun Owners. This is our biggest victory, is getting the sheriff to issue CCWs. We're very proud of how we did it and that we did it. So we're very, very happy that we got it done. But the way that we did it, putting political pressure on the sheriff and making it happen, we're very proud of. Some good news, Gary. We've been talking to licensing, super good relationship between San Diego County Gun Owners and the Sheriff's Department, specifically licensing. They've been doing a great job. They're very responsive. They're very interested in improving the process. So they opened up a new day on Mondays. They're filling in appointments for initial CCWs. So that's going to, shorten the line. And the other cool thing is they are starting to, and I don't know if they do this on 100%. I don't think they do it on 100% of the renewals yet, but the plan is to do it on 100% of the renewals. You don't even have to go in.
That'd be great.
Yeah, you take your class, you submit all the paperwork, they do what they need to do,
right,
and then they just mail you your renewed CCW.
Wow, well, that's a good part about the Permittium. You can just upload the new data in there because they're probably going to ask you for proof of residency and all the other stuff again, and you just scan it and upload it into Permittium, and it's good to go. So.
And then why even come in?
Yeah.
So
to deliver your check.
Yeah. And then that's going to make things even quicker. So an 18-month wait period is unacceptable. They think it's unacceptable. And we're we're in communication with them. They're making improvements. It's a very sincere effort to make this process good for the end user, and I'm really, really proud and happy about that. What I wanted to do, though, so that's good news for San Diegans. Yay!
Yeah, for sure.
What I wanted to do is talk a little bit about the differences, because we're real familiar with how Orange County, San Diego County, Riverside County, and San Bernardino County issues, and then we're going to touch a little bit on L.A.
LA is good.
Well, right? It's kind of, isn't that neat?
It's a month turnaround from what I hear.
Well, that's what I'm hearing too. I'm hearing different things. We'll get to LA.
Yeah.
But the first one to really crack the case, Gary, was Orange County. 6, 7, 8 years ago. They were the first ones to really jump in and say, hey, we're going to have a world-class CCW experience. So they put together processes and procedures. I think the turnaround time in Orange is less than 2 months typically.
What's the renewal on that in Orange?
I think it's less than a month. I think it's weeks.
No, I'm talking about the renewal. How often do you have to renew?
2 years.
Yeah, because I've seen some of them that are actually in other states that are going 3 or 4 years, which takes all those renewals out of the process. And
I would love to change it. It's a state
great.
law. It's state law, though. That would that would have to be changed. But Orange County put together, they worked with Permittium, they worked with their licensing. They said, hey, look, this is what we mean by, good cause. This is what the information we're looking for. So it wasn't this, ridiculous, guess goose hunt. You could actually, okay, this is the information you need. This is what counts for good cause. Great. This is what we need to prove that you're a resident. They really put out the process and procedure. In the meantime, Riverside and San Bernardino were issuing, but a little bit differently. And specifically, Riverside was actually really, really backed up. Never quite understood under Sheriff Stan Sneff. Never understood what the holdup was. He was supportive in word when it came to CCWs, but in deed, he just couldn't quite get the job done. Chad Bianco, the new sheriff, has turned that around. They've issued something like 10,000 in 2 years, which is amazing. And Riverside is really pretty much what it's like Orange County, but maybe a few less sentences in your good cause. It's pretty much the same process, though. You go through the same background check. You go through the same verification that you live in Riverside, but maybe maybe 6 or 7 sentences rather than 12 or 13 in your good cause. I don't know, something like that. The interesting thing, though, is San Bernardino is really easy as long as you stay in their parameters. So it's actually easier than Orange or Riverside or San Diego, which all three of those are almost identical. They kind of followed each other. But San Bernardino has actually been issuing for a while. It's easier. You only need like 3 or 4 sentences saying, hey, I want to defend myself when I'm outside of the home.
Right.
But here's the thing. If you were to submit a good cause, that met the standards of San Diego, and you said, hey, here's why I'm in fear for my life. Here's what I do for a living. I might be attacked because I have these valuable, access to this valuable information or these valuable items or whatever. If you write those 12 or 13 sentences that will, they'll knock it out of the park here in San Diego. They'll say, oh, this is the best we've seen all day. Great, good cause, fantastic. If you submit that in San Bernardino, they'll give you all kinds of a hard time. We need this and your employer and blah, blah, blah. But if you just go in to San Bernardino with a good cause of saying, hey, I want to defend myself when I'm outside of the home. I'm, whatever. I go hiking and walking and jogging, and I sure need to protect myself when I'm outside of the home. If your good cause is 3 or 4 sentences along those lines in San Bernardino, you're good to go. Isn't that weird?
No, it's beautiful, really.
It's beautiful, right?
I'd love
it's
to
beautiful.
see it down here,
But if you're, I guess what I'm
there.
saying, and I'm kind of paraphrasing everybody, but I guess what I'm saying is, if you're too intricate and you're too involved in San Bernardino, you're actually throwing a wrench in the monkey works there.
KISS method, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Keep it simple, stupid. But and then San Diego, like I just illustrated, you really got to say, hey, this is what I do. This is why I fear for my life. This is the kind of stuff I have. And you don't have to be in, dire fear of, of your life every single day. It just has to be a realistic, okay, well, here's what I do for a hobby or for work or lifestyle. And this is the type of person that might attack me for that reason. It has to be a worst case scenario. It doesn't have to be, imminent danger that's going to definitely happen to you tomorrow. But if you want more information, I was just at the gym today, and a guy saw my shirt. I was wearing a San Diego County Gun Owners shirt, wanted CCW information. Wherever you are, San Bernardino, Riverside, Orange, or San Diego, go to the website, SanDiegoCountyGunOwners.com, OrangeCountyGunOwners.com, RiversideCountyGunOwners.com, or SanBernardinoCountyGunOwners.com. Watch the video. We'll help you through the whole process. But I thought it was real interesting to just kind of touch on some of the similarities and differences between the 4 counties.
Thanks for watching this clip from Gun Owners Radio. You can watch us live every Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. California time, right here on our YouTube channel, or if you're in the San Diego area, you can listen to us on 1170 a.m. We're also available on your favorite podcast platform for free. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can help restore and protect the Second Amendment, not just in California, but across the country.